Marching bands are a part of Americana, just like mom apple pie and high school football games. And just like a football team, it takes hundreds of hours of practice to mold a discordant mix of young musicians into a cohesive group that can make music that really makes you notice. More from Bob Pierce.
It may have the look of summer camp, but this is no ordinary camp. This is band camp. These students are from Fort Mill High School in York County. And like thousands of band students across the Carolinas, in just 6 days, this ragtag group will start building what they hope will be a championship band for the 1990 season.
Every day we get up and we're out exercising at 6:45. We eat breakfast at 7. They have time to clean the rooms. We have an inspection every day of their rooms. Then at 8 o'clock we're on the field. We do fundamentals. And then we start to work on the show. And usually by 11:30, we've accomplished all that we're going to accomplish in that period of time.
After a quick lunch, the 175 band members have a mandatory rest period before they spend most of the afternoon in section practice and the all-important marching drill. After supper, it's more practice and drill until darkness forces them to bed. Fort Mill has a long tradition of building championship bands, and this puts extra pressure on the freshman class. Not only do they have to learn to march and play the music, they also have to endure a rather interesting initiation. Some become ice cream sundaes, and all endure some teasing from the senior class and a blindfolded fall into the arms of fellow classmates. What drives these youngsters to give up part of their vacation to toil in the hot summer sun? The answer is pride and the challenge of building another championship band. Bob Pierce, WBTV News at Converse College in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
A look back at some days of summer. Tomorrow night, the band gets down to the business of making music. Well, football games and also holiday parades would not be the same without the marching band, something we count on. But before we see the performing band members have practiced for many long hours. Often the work begins in the summer at special camps. Here's a look at the Fort Mill High Marching Band in our special series called The Making of a Champ with Bob Pierce.
By midweek, the band camp jitters begin to fade as long hours of hard work become the order of the day. The answer as to whether this year's band will be championship quality or not is still weeks away. But there is a sense of a coming together.
This season is going to be really a kicking season. We are so much ahead of last year's band. It's unreal.
Part of the reason for the bands coming together so quickly is the fact that each separate instrument section is beginning to assume its role in the overall picture.
The drum line is absolutely the heartbeat of the band. Without a good drum line, the band can only get so good. If you've got a real kicking drum line, got one that's in there just getting it with a lot of musicianship, boy, the sky's the limit.
Bum 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 ba da ba 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 big. Brass adds a lot of excitement, and it can add a lot of moods. It can add a lot of texture. Lots of things can be easily adapted for brasses so that they become very versatile. And they're also a directional instrument which makes them very powerful.
The quarter note does not exist. We feel like the woodwinds are an equal asset as to the rest of the band. I don't know if all the programs feel like that, but we try to play up the woodwind section just as much as any other section, and I think that may set us apart sometimes from some of the other bands.
In recent years, the band majorette position has given way to the color guard unit or flag line.
Musically, whatever that band is trying to portray, whatever type music they're trying to do, I think the color guard's responsibility is to visually carry that out. Now, sometimes visually may be with a flag silk, sometimes it may be with body motion or whatever.
Perfecting the music and color guard routine is only half the battle. To be champions, these students must take a computer-designed marching drill and learn to execute it with military precision and accuracy. If they can bring all the elements together, then another championship may be, just maybe, within their grasp. Bob Pierce, WBTV News at Converse College in Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Looks almost as tough as boot camp.
I'm ready for the bowl games now, hearing all that nice
after
music.
watching all of that.
Hours of practice and endless hours of just hard work pay off in a big way the first time a band performs for an audience. Well, that's the final part of our special series called The Making of a Champ on the Fort Mill High School Marching Band.
The grueling week of band camp is over. The ragtag group that wandered on this field at the first of the week is now a team. The freshmen have proven themselves and have been accepted by the upperclassmen as they came together in an emotional candlelight ceremony. The band emerges as a tight-knit family. It's now time to hone skills and teamwork for the competition ahead. Now, you might think that this group, like so many, believes that winning is everything. In fact, that is not the philosophy at all.
It doesn't matter if we win a contest or lose a contest, if they have done their best job, if they have pushed themselves to the limit, if they have tried as hard as they can try, 99 times out of 100, they're going to succeed.
The tennis shoes and shorts have given way to white shoes and pristine uniforms. In the heat of fall competition, it all comes down to this state contest. Have these students worked hard enough to win the state 3A championship? You be the judge. The band put it all on the line. Will it be good enough in the judges' eyes?
The 1990 South Carolina State 3A Marching Band champion, the Fort Mill.
This group has come a long way since band camp, and if you asked any one of these students, they'll tell you it was worth every moment.
The feeling that you get when they announce your name as first place is there's no greater feeling in the world.
And you know, I'm glad they let us tag along. Bob Pierce, WBTV News at Lugoff Elgin High School in Lugoff, South Carolina.
The band, by the way, is in Orlando tomorrow for the Citrus Bowl Parade. They deserve to be there, too.
Oh, boy, those folks are in for a good time.
Someone here in the studio asked, is that a high school band? Yeah,
incredible.
They are. Really are.